as all the cauldron cries, give signs and songs of Mother Goddess and of Father in the
Yeah, I know, we're here. Just got a technology and stuff. Hello, my lovelies. This is Paisley Wild, and we're off adventuring into the spaces between. I hope everyone's having just a jolly Friday. I cannot start my show without having some sort of technical issue. It's become my trademark. I'm just saying. No, it's not audio difficulties. It is operator error. Yeah, so, hi all. We're being broadcast live tonight. Truth Frequency Radio, iHeartRadio, TuneIn and TalkStream Live with sound. Hope everyone's having just a lovely evening. And if you are listening in on YouTube, make sure you like and say hello. Thumbs up, subscribe, you know the drill. Hi all. And no matter how you are hearing me, make sure you stop in and say hello. Either in the chat rooms or send me an email at wildepaisley@gmail.com. That's wildepaisley@gmail.com. And if you want to support the show, please do so. You can do that at patreon.com/the spaces between, or at the Etsy shop. It's etsy.com/monarch or shop/monarch mountain studio, MTN for mountain. And so yeah, hi. Call lines are open also, if I did that right. Interesting. If I did it right, it's 213-233-3998, or if you're across the pond in the UK, it is 44203-393-2871. And so, yeah, I hope everyone's having a lovely day. I see we've got Lewis and CJ and Todd and Big Rob in TFR chat. And YouTube world is just kind of going crazy. I see Blacktree. Hello, Blacktree. Julia, Bomber, Deb, Ethan, Gemini, Justin, Murray Bond, Titan, Aether, so Don's in his house. I also saw
Don is in his house.
Saw Renee and Elaine. And if I missed you, I'm sorry. Say hello, Titan. So yeah, hello. Hello, hello. And I hope you all are having just a lovely Friday. Lovely Friday. Oh, what am I looking for? That's what I'm looking for. Hey, do you want to be on camera? Okay, just checking. Look, it's Dawn.
It's your show. Do what you want. I'm okay. Well, I'm just going to sit over here and eat my fruit medley.
Hi,
and
Justin.
Get the Rona.
Get the Rona? It's not that kind of fruit.
Oh, no, you should. Never mind.
Oh, yes. Yeah, apparently we had a protest today in North Idaho.
I know. Lucky posted it, and I was like, yep, that's our town.
And I thought that was kind of crazy because I drove through there today.
Oh, you did?
I did, twice.
Yeah.
I went and... So Mini-Me decided she needed baby chicks.
Oh, jeez.
So we've got 4 Blue Lace Wyandottes, and we've got 4 Barred Rock baby chicks. And they may end up becoming chicken enchiladas, depending on the number of roosters, because they couldn't tell me if they're girls or boys. So
they didn't sex them.
Nope, they didn't sex them.
Because it would have cost $4 more.
Probably. Holy cow! As I'm picking up this little box, this little box, it's smaller than a milk jug, basically, and It's like, this box is worth its weight in gold. Chickens are flippin' expensive up here.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it right now.
It's ridiculous.
I was looking around online trying to find chickens for sale. I found some. It was 4 hens and a rooster for $100, or you could buy hens for $30 a piece. It's like, you know what? I just nope. I did try to go to North 40, Julia, but they were all out. They only got one small box of chickens today, baby chicks, and they were all out.
Apparently there were 12 people standing outside the door waiting to buy chickens this morning.
It was just crazy. So, yeah. Went to a Peck's feed store, a local place here, and he's just a good old country boy, just wants to take care of his community. He's got so Peck Senior has this big long beard, and he looks like he should be riding a Harley, kind of but I hear he's quite the pastry chef and loves to bake cakes and wedding cakes and stuff. And it's like, oh, all right.
It's funny because I know his. I think it's his sister I know, and his niece. Can't remember.
Titan goes, yeah, chickens went through the roof right after the TP disappeared.
Yeah,
I suppose you could take one of those little fluffy chicks and do your thing with it, but I wouldn't recommend flushing them.
That's okay. They float anyhow.
No, those are ducks. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm digressing because, hey, I can. It's my show. It's all about me. Just crazy stuff. Anyway, so yeah, I guess the protest was about the whole shutdown and one.
Yeah, one of the signs said, "Governor Little, let my people go." I had to laugh when I saw that.
It's like the rednecks. What people are needing to be let go? Was it who was protesting? Was it North Idahoans in general? Was it the liberal group, the conservative group, the Don't Tread on Me group? Which
if anybody else would have protested in the state, someone in Boise, Coeur d'Alene, it would have made the news. So it must have been us people here in the county, in the northern county.
Okay.
The upper two.
I don't know. They had a nice soundtrack, though. So yeah.
Did you see the video? Did you watch the video of the car driving over the?
Yes.
Over the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I couldn't listen to it. I was at work.
I was like, "Is that my car?" Like, no, it wasn't my car. Those people weren't there. So just so you guys know, the call line is open, but
What?
I can't see the call board.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Sonny, I'll get you a show.
Anyway, so tonight we're talking about numbers, numerology, because Titan asked questions, and I figured, well, sure, why not? So just at its very, very basic, what is numerology? It's the study of numbers. I mean that's at its very, very root basic. All right, and yeah.
Turn on my headset.
Okay, I thought it was on.
I said turn it up, not on.
Is it? Can you hear? Can
you hear me now? Yes.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
And yeah. Well, I would say call, but I can't apparently answer the phone. Because and I'm letting our guru know. Yeah, so it's numerology. Study of numbers and how it impacts your life. Real basic. Just real basic. Sorry, I know, and I'm talking like William Shatner. I'm talking
emphasis on the Shatner.
Oh, I see what it is. I'm logged in as the wrong show. Dun, dun.
Oh no! Oh no! Is it even coming through on TFR?
Oh yeah, it's going through on TFR.
That's what you get for not being ready.
I was ready. Are you kidding? I
Welcome
was
to
down
open mic.
here. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, there. Now you can call in and I can answer the phone.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and guess who just popped in the
Yeah.
chat?
Hi, Lucky.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
there's so much more that's supposed to be there now. Okay. Hey, you know what? I was down here. I got all my stuff written up. I got the new intro done.
I haven't been here for 5 hours. Don't try and put it on me. Everybody blames me on the portal. It ain't me. I don't drive that boat. And I don't drive this one anymore either.
Yeah, well,
So,
you know.
anyhow,
yeah, I did.
numerology.
Numerology.
Good God.
The study of ones and zeros and how to get them right.
Around.
So, numerology is often associated with the universal language of mathematics.
Lucky says log out and log back into the vault.
I did log out and log back in.
All right.
It's all good now. I'm there. I can see what I'm supposed to be doing. I have a clue. Anyways, so mathematics is often considered the sacred language or the universal language. And so regardless of who you are, your ancestry, your lineage, or language, in theory, numbers and mathematics tend to have universal concepts until you get into abstract math, of course. But, 1 plus 1 is generally 2, or 2 minus 2 is generally 0, etc.
I can prove that 1 plus 1 is not 2.
Okay, I said abstract math.
Oh.
I'm going to throw things at you. Hi, Deb. I saw Deb. Hey, Deb.
Deb's here, yes.
Hey, be safe, Deb.
Yes, she said she's safe.
Good. All right. So, for those of you that use like horoscopes or divination, tarot cards, that kind of thing. Hi, MCAT. To kind of figure out your path or fate, numerology is very similar. Now, angel numbers are often associated with numerology, but they're kissing cousins rather than being one and the same. So, I'm going to go through numerology first, and depending on how much time we have, I'll come back to angel numbers. And if I run out of time tonight in general, which could happen because, we do have squirrel moments once in a while.
Or for the first 15 minutes of the show.
Hey, whatever. So if we have time to come back to angel numbers tonight, we will. Otherwise, we'll talk about angel numbers tomorrow. So, gravity is not my friend. Technology, gravity, yeah, all of that. So, history of numerology. Because, I might as well start with history, right? Where did it come from? That's kind of a mystery, actually. Because there is no, someone stood up on their soapbox and said, hey, this is numerology and this is how we're going to do it. It's not, it just kind of came out. So, in that those origins, just like many other philosophies from ancient times, have murky,
Nothing.
and muddy beginnings. So, in Egypt and Babylon, there's the earliest written records of numerology. Now, there is some evidence that numerology has been used in Rome, China, Greece, and Japan. And and so it's been around for a while. Bomber, that may have been a TMI, but just distracted me for a moment. Yeah, gravity. So, but modern day numerology is generally credited to Pythagoras, who's a Greek philosopher, for those of you who have not been into geometry yet. And although it's not 100% certain if he actually created numerology, he had some real solid theories behind it and kind of created the structure that we know today.
I'm sorry, who was that?
Pythagoras.
Pythagoras. Oh, the theorem, the guy.
Yeah, they have the theorem guy. So, I guess Dr. Julian Stenton, I don't have a date on this, I should probably, is the one who actually came up with the name numerology. or the study of numbers. But anyways, and Julian, Dr. Julian, he brought recognition and awareness into modern times and today's society. So even though the roots of it are a little muddy, like many roots are, it's very, very popular in today's world. So how does it work? Actually, you would think, because it's just numbers, 0 through 9, it wouldn't be that complicated, but it really is. So, and to really get the real meanings, just like any other divination, you need a master or someone who really knows what they're talking about. So this is kind of an overview. I'm not a master by any stretch of the imagination. So you can get basic readings, but for the more in-depth, accurate readings, you'll want to go to see a numerologist, someone who does this for a living. So you can generally figure out your life path number or your soul number and other basic calculations on your own, just because they're really basic numbers. The basic idea, I guess, is that numerology is that the cosmos and your life is affected by your birth date, your birth name, and other factors. And so there can be very deep depths, of course, to your numerology forecast. But it can also give you some really interesting insights and backgrounds to people, in general. And just like reading a horoscope, some of them are like, oh, that's really awesome. And other people are like, yeah, no, that just didn't fit. But so just, roll with it. So numerology just really involves a lot of calculations. A lot of them. Hi, Noli. And those calculations can go into different layers with different numbers and combinations with different meanings. And just even your basic numbers often have some information that's very, very revealing. Gosh, why are you guys talking about Skyclad now? Squirrels. And, just like any other...
Leave it to Lucky.
Right. Yeah. Addition by subtraction. Exactly, Titan. Just like any other form of divination, it can be kind of fun and interesting. And often a numerologist will have just this visualization technique for you to help you get things going. And breaking down your 5 core elements of your chart to build your own personal numerology chart. So, kind of an intro for beginners, etc., etc. So, your life path number, your birthday number, soul urge number, expression number, and personality number. Those are the basics, I guess.
What is this, an MBTI?
What, Uma?
A Myers-Briggs MBTI?
Oh, sure.
Oh my gosh.
But with math.
Math.
No, I'm kidding.
It's not Common Core, right?
No, it's Pythagorean, which is...
That's right, correct.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody asked, real quick, somebody asked, is numerology a shamanistic practice, or is it a New Age, neo-pagan?
No. None of the above. So it's more of... I guess some people have always felt that numbers are mystical. And for anybody who's ever tried to balance a checkbook, they can be very mystical.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, no, seriously. There's a lot of meaning in numbers. Think about it. Our world is divided and managed by numbers. Time, money,
right?
People, age. Talk to anybody who's 18 and wants to date a 16-year-old. Don't do it. But because, it's a number of things. Or someone who's broken the law, life in prison versus 4 years. There's a difference. So, we are just definitely ruled by numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And so, in a way, I think this is just a divination tool. The Egyptian, ancient cultures use it. So it's not neo-paganism. Think of it as a different tradition or a different path. A different path to enlightenment rather than meditation. It's numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody knows more about numerology than what I go over here, and you want to be a guest on the show, send me an email at wildepaisley@gmail.com.
Shall we call up Jackie Stallone?
No, I would be confused. She's in this time zone, isn't she?
She is in our time zone.
Yeah, isn't she just like south of us?
I believe she's in our time zone.
Yeah, taxes, sorcery. Yeah, anybody who thinks that numbers is not a secret language has never tried to figure out anything written by the IRS.
Or the Kabbalah.
I was just talking about English. Did you know that everything the IRS writes is supposed to be understandable by anybody with a 10th grade education in the U.S.? Sorcery, because that is a lie. A blatant lie.
Wizard?
Pretty much. Math wizard. I'm in the arithmetic house. So, your life path number is your most important number. And it forms the basis of what your path might take. So I'm going to go through all of these, and then there's a grid, and there's meanings and everything. I'll get to it all, I'll get there. Your life path number impacts what your path might take and who you might be. It should be reflective of who you are, or should be within your own personalities and traits. Personality or personalities. A life path number also outlines any opportunities or challenges that you might face as well, or other lessons that you may have to learn along the way. So, and each path has a slightly different meaning. So if you calculate the numbers by adding up your full date of birth, which I have an example later that's actually my birthday, but not this one. It's April 4th, 1992. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Then 1992 is broken down by 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 2 equals 21.
1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 2.
Yeah, something like that. And then you add 2 plus 1, you get 3. So, and anytime you get a double-digit number, except for the special numbers, you keep adding them together. So, example, 1 plus 9 becomes 10, and then 1 plus 0 becomes 1, and then you add the 8 and the 3 together. So your life path number is 11. Kind of complicated, but actually if you write it all down, it makes sense. So if you are not driving and you want to follow along with your math,
so if you are born in the 1 to 9 range, January to September, do you use, well, I guess it wouldn't matter what it is, 0. Never mind.
Okay.
1 plus 1 is 2.
Yeah, math quiz later. So, you can, there are calculators out there. You can there's as many tools out there on the Google world as you want. Search for a calculator and add in your birth date, and it'll give you the information. Or you just scratch paper and a pen or crayon. So, once you have figured out your life plan number, then you can see what it says about you and your life. And it can be kind of surprising how accurate some of those are. Oh, Lucky has a question. Oh dear. What's your question, Lucky? I'll keep reading while you write. It's surprising how accurate some of those general traits in your life path number are to an individual. And so that's why so many more do go on to find out more information about themselves with the more in-depth readings with a mathematician or numerologist. Numbers of the months were added on, changing from the Gregorian dates to the Julian and vice versa. You know what? I am not 100% certain.
She just had to throw that wrench at you.
Right? Yeah, I'm going to take away that blue wrench there, Lucky. So, Lucky's question for the class. The numbers of the months that were added on changed from the Gregorian dates to the Julian or vice versa. Does it impact? Well, as of this moment, because this Dr. So-and-so, what was their name? Wrong screen.
Julian?
No. Yeah, you're right. Dr. Julian Stenton. Sorry, I'm like, Julian calendar. I was kind of. Yeah, squirrels are gonna happen. they're the one who kind of he's the one who kind of set the rules according to today's calendar. I'm sure it changes slightly. Um, and does it change the magic? I don't know, Lucky. Um, I suppose if Pythagoras did Pythagoras come before or after Julius Caesar?
Before.
Okay, so technically it should be the Gregorian calendar, not the Julian calendar.
Correct.
But right now we're using the Julian calendar math. So
how are we using the Julian calendar math? If you're using your month, day, and year.
Because we're January, February, March, rather than. Oh, we'll be right back.
We will so see this.
Mother of darkness, mother of light, earth beneath us, soul in flight, songs of love and love of life, guide us to our heart. Mother of darkness, mother of light, earth beneath us, soul in flight, songs of love and love of life, guide us to our heart. Mother of darkness, mother of light, earth beneath us, soul in flight, songs of love and love of life, guide us to our heart.
Sisters of the shining moon, heaven, earth, and sea, I call upon you in this hour, bring magic unto me. brothers, oh, the cauldron cries that singeth unto me. Songs of Mother Goddess and of Father in the tree.
Hello, my lovely. So, I hope y'all are having just a great time listening to math this evening. Math.
Now-
So yeah, to clarify, it's the Gregorian calendar, not the Julian calendar.
Right.
So yes, confused there. Because the way things are set up as of this minute with the numbers and calculating out your numbers and your thanks Ethan, your path numbers, etc., are based on the calendar that we're using today. So yes. Yeah, homeschool math. So, but yeah, once you get your basic, life path number, sometimes, it is kind of interesting. So, if you want to know more about numerology, I'll give you a link in the show notes. Actually, it's numerology.com. It's really easy.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, but they should be able to hook you up with someone who can do a real reader. So,
It's going to cost money too, though.
Yeah, probably.
Start doing numerology and star charts. They charge a lot of cash.
Well, it's because they're
a specialized niche.
Oh yeah. Well, anybody who does divination, like Deb or Blacktree, either, that same kind of thing.
Some people who should be charging for their
right.
services.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Toilet paper math.
Yeah.
1 square plus 1 square equals
2 rolls. Anybody who's ever talked to a toddler. So yes. So the next one to talk about, speaking of talking, is your expression number, which is also known as your destiny number. It's said to delve into your abilities, desires, and personal goals. It can make you aware of any inherent traits that you may carry. And your expression number is calculated by converting your full birth name, including any middle names, into numbers using the special Pythagorean chart. And basically this chart correlates every number of the alphabet, the American English alphabet specifically, with a number, single-digit number specifically. And then the sum is broken down, your 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus blah, blah, blah. And and the master numbers do apply to your destiny number and are not reduced any further. So the those master numbers, the special numbers, I will tell you right now, are 11, 22, and 33. So
Why are those master?
I don't actually know.
Okay.
I just know that's what they are. So, if you get out your piece of paper and a pencil, I'm kidding. Whatever, when you add all those numbers up,
42.
Right? No, that's 6. Those along the expression number, along with your life path number, kind of build a better picture of who you are specifically. So, if you wanted to write it down to figure out what your numbers are, you write 1 through 9 in a straight line, and then you start with the alphabet A, B, C, D, etc. So each letter corresponds to a number. And once you get to I, which would be underneath the number 9, you start over to the next level with J, K, L, etc., etc. Then R would be on 9, and then you go to 1 again with S, and then you go out to Z would be on number 8 then.
Yes.
And so if you were to write down your name, you got to figure out what your different numbers are. I didn't actually put my number.
It's like looking at your phone back in the day when you used to text because you push 3 times.
It's like, shoot, backspace, yeah. Anyways, it's interesting, but it's very much like a cipher, MCAT. Very, very much. So it's a cipher to your psyche, if you will.
Boy.
Yeah. Your soul urge number is also known as your heart's desire number in numerology. It can symbolize your inner self or your true self. And the most interesting thing about your soul urge number is it often reveals truths in people that they only recognize once that reading is actually done. So it's those things about you that you don't generally recognize about yourself. maybe your heart's desire number says something about you crave power. And you don't really think about it. Oh, phones. Checking the phone lines. Nope, no calls. Thanks for the number, Aussie. Hello. Or, maybe you don't actually crave power and you're in a position of authority and you're like, run away. And you just, being able to recognize it gives you another avenue to feeling more secure about yourself and more fulfilled in yourself as you are, or not. If you are burdened with some sort of authority and that's not what you want, it's okay to acknowledge that and look for something else. Or you kind of like those 7 love languages, if you and your significant other have 2 entirely different love languages, one person might be doing item A and person B is looking for, number 3, and it's just 2 different languages. So just, kind of, I don't know, what is it that you really need? So, and often those qualities or those things are deep down. You don't necessarily, bring them to the surface. And then similar to using your full birth name, the calculation just wants to know the values of the vowels in your name rather than all the letters, just the vowels.
Why is that? Well, I mean, for what number is that?
This is for your soul urge number.
Oh.
Or your heart's desire number. So, Dawn, you have 1 vowel in your first name. That would be 6.
42.
Yep, 42.
Told you.
Hang nails. Hate being a girl. So your birthday number in numerology, is kind of important. It's not the least. It's just the last one I'm talking about before we get into the significance of the numbers. Your birthday number holds the key to you and your own specific destiny. So it's based on the exact day that you're born. And combined with your life path number then and your other numbers, it can really, tell you a lot about who you are, your talents, those things that you really want to do with your life. Oh, Bomber goes, how'd you get 42? 4 plus 2 is 6. Don said 42 earlier because that is the answer to everything.
That's the answer to the universe.
Yeah.
And everything. Life, universe, and everything.
Yeah, life, universe, and everything.
Think through all the fish.
Exactly. So, 42. And that would be actually 6. So, based on your day of the month, your birthday within the month, your birthday number will tell you the specific talents and potential and where they might fit into your universe to give you yourself your true purpose. So, I have an example here for your birthday. It's my birthday, October 11, 1974. Do your math. So 1 plus 0, which is 10, plus 1 plus 1, which is 11, plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 4 for 1974. Bomber says, gonna have to rewatch. Taking notes. Yeah, I understand. So basically, adds it all up, and then you get 24, and then 2 plus 4 is 6. So, now some numerologists only pay attention to the month and the year. Some only the day. So both ways are valid, and often connected. So what do the numbers mean? 0. 0 really is, the mother of existence. So everything comes from the void.
How do you get a 0?
I don't know. It just has a 0 in my notes. I got my notes. It just says 0. Nobody has a 0 as their life path or destiny number. This number is the number of the universe itself. We are all the children of the number 0.
Oh, okay.
Does it feel better now?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you turn my camera on?
Oh, I suppose.
Because I want people to see that this look that I give you every now and then. What? Huh? They really can't see, though. It's really too dark for my facial expressions. But anyhow.
I could turn a spotlight on you.
Yeah, that's what I need.
light a candle. It'll be good, they said. So numerology, the number one. The number one literally means you want to be first in your achievements, your accomplishments, that kind of thing. So those who are born with a life path of 1 are natural born leaders. They seek independence and personal accomplishment.
What number was that again?
One.
The life path number.
Yes, this is your life path number.
And that, how did we get that number?
Oh, gosh.
Is this the birthday?
Yes. Hold on. Let me go back up here. So many numbers. So yeah, it's your birthday.
Okay, so you add up all your birthday and you
Yes.
extrapolate all the numbers and you get a 1.
Yes, you
and
get a
you're a
1.
natural born leader.
Yep, that's the theory.
It's better than a natural born killer.
Yep. Many political and military leaders are a 1. Oh yes, don't scratch the chalkboard, Ethan. Bad. Blah. These individuals are skilled at motivating and creatively inspiring others. In business, the number 1 often shows the admirable leadership qualities or abilities, maybe a lot of charisma in showing other people the way, and people will naturally want to just trust you. So don't be a narcissist or a psychopath.
Ooh.
Yeah. So if you do decide to own your own business or be a manager, you'll succeed, generally. Just remember that not everybody is a 1, so you need to make sure you have patience with those who are not 1s. In matters of love, for instance, it's okay for you to be on your own. You're not lonely. You're okay with it. You love being in a relationship, but you also prefer being single. And when you're going for a long-term commitment, make sure your partner does not have codependency issues, because it may be a deal breaker. I have to tell you, codependency issues are kind of a deal breaker, period. So, if a date adds up to the number 1, or a date, I should say, adds up to the number 1, it's a great day to start new projects, go on a first date, get a new haircut, plan ahead. So it's a good day for new beginnings, the number 1. So yeah. 2. Somebody said they were 2.
Aussie.
Aussie, you're a 2. Harmony is your nickname.
Wow. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Anyways, you kind of a natural peacemaker. You thrive in relationships of all types, not just romantic ones. Friends, coworkers, even salespeople, you tend to get along just fine. You talk to everybody. You're down to earth. And people love you. And you are the life of the party. But you're also the ultimate team member. You're kind, you're tactful, fair, but you're able to see both sides and a very good listener. You may have heightened sensitivity, and you may be more empathetic and occasionally a little bit emotional. And then your lives might be centered around duality. And while these individuals are open to the opinions and viewpoints of others, they can often have a hard time making decisions. So you need to remember that sometimes they serve themselves best and others best when these number 2 people actively choose to make their own choices and take care of themselves. All right. Hold on. Hold a minute. Lucky is giving me orders. Hold on. I can't do more than one thing at a time, apparently. Did you just go get paper and pencil?
Yes. I did.
Okay.
Why is she... What do you mean she's giving you...
She said to, log out, log back in, what? I don't know. Lucky told me to do something and I'm trying to do it and I don't know if I did it right.
Where did she tell...
On the
That's an old.
no, that was not an Edwin. Hold on. Oh, maybe it was. Anyways, shoot,
Oh,
I don't know.
gracious.
I don't know.
So I take my birth month, add it to my birthday, and then I add the 19, the 1 and the 9 together, and then the 7 and the 1 together. So 8, 10, 2.
All right, you're adding.
Okay, so
All right, well, you're adding queso cheese. Do you want me to
Queso.
just keep adding?
yes, please. Because I come out with 20. So what do I do with the 2 0?
2 plus 0 is
So I'm a 2.
you're a 2.
I'm a 2 also. It's a 2.
Yeah. So sometimes, yeah, math is overwhelming me. Yeah. Sometimes maintaining the peace in a relationship is so important to you that you forget who you are, and you make sacrifices that are not necessarily reciprocated. So remember to stand your ground and put your foot down when necessary.
Are we still talking about 2s?
Yep.
Yes.
Twos.
Nice.
In matters of businesses, though, 2 is a great number for a successful partnership. If your life path number is 2, or the digits of a specific day and adds up to the number 2, it's the best energy to enter into business agreements and create projects through teamwork. 2 is a wonderful omen for signing peace agreements between countries, making up for past mistakes between lovers, and to make past wrongs right.
Wow.
Yeah, so 2 is good. 3, checking the time.
You got time. Keep going.
Okay. So 3, the number 3 is generally associated with teamwork, sociality, generosity, playfulness, and self-expression. If your life path number is 3, like Bomber might be, you're one fun party animal that everybody likes to be with.
Thank God for maple syrup.
What?
She's Canadian.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh. All right. While you may not be a wallflower, you participate in life fully, and you have a tendency to pick some shallower pursuits over deeper, more spiritual endeavors. It's often a really great skill to live in the moment. But remember, it doesn't have to mean not caring about your own future. So if your birthday month is a 10, that is a 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. So, people with the number 3 love to connect with others and get very excited about life. They're naturally charismatic and creative with a passion for conversation. So number 3s are often writers, actors, musicians, artists, and poets. Have a tendency to take off in all directions, sometimes with little sense of purpose, but thrives on good conversation, actively sharing, and listening. They're also very aware of other people's feelings in general, put people at ease. Life path number 3 women and men tend to be moody occasionally, even withdrawing at times for no reason. But it's helpful for them to ease up on their tendency to be impatient and at times critical. So 3. So in matters of love, you may like to have more than one partner at a time.
Ho
It may take you a while to really commit to one specific person and settle down. But if you do decide to do it, you'll do it well. If the digits of a date add up to 3, it means it's a wonderful time to bring people together to socialize. Just keep it light, go out and enjoy. So Bummer identifies as a 2. I totally get it. Identify as a 2.
It's a crisis of conscience.
Hey, you know what? And just remember, this is an overview, and if you
we're
do,
having fun with it.
and we are having a little bit of fun. So Lucky says her number is
a 9.
a 9. So we'll get there.
We'll get there. Yep.
We're only at 4.
You only have a couple minutes left of this half.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, do you realize that we've almost been through a whole hour already?
And we're still not quarter of the way through the info.
Nope. Oh gosh, no. So, number 4, if your life path number is 4, you are an amazing event planner, an organizer, and an administrative person upon the whole office is dependent. Chris, number 2, we'll go back real quick. You are a natural peacemaker, and you like being in relationships.
You're basically a Libra.
Yeah, kind of. No, there's not just, you're not just one thing. So think of it as, this is your life path number. It's like the foundation.
Okay. The foundation, yes.
It is a foundation. And, maybe you live in an A-frame, maybe you live in a log cabin, maybe you have a houseboat. Yes, I played life with Minnie Paisley.
2 out of 3 ain't bad, right?
Right. So, depending on how you build your house and what the rest of the numbers mean. Okay, so you're Pisces with Libra tendencies, Chris. I'm not sure. For number 4, you are the builder, the entrepreneur, and the one who makes it real. You have a knack for creating, implementing, executing, and then expanding already large projects to make them as large as possible. And organizing, planning, and strategizing are just short list. Intimately linked with an earth element, actually. Number 4 is the foundation of strength and dependability. Life path 4, men and women are adept at facing difficulty and persevering. Many of them are, I don't even want to know. I'm going to throw something at you. You took away all my stuff to throw.
Clean my desk.
So many of these people are rocks or foundational people that you want to hang around because they're dependable. They do need to be careful of overdoing and pushing themselves or others too hard. Perhaps above all else, they need to know how to put the pieces together and with patience can build an empire. Number 4s are amazing at seeing both the details and the larger picture. And so in not just in business, but also in relationships as well. And it's important for you to date people who are just as capable as you are. Otherwise, you'll start being in charge of everything. And it won't feel very good. So instead of an adult-adult relationship, you may end up feeling like you're the parent in the relationship.
Oh, that's no good.
Nope. And if the digits of a specific date end up to 4, it could be a good day to implement a project, make things happen. And whatever it is, Murphy's Law apparently doesn't happen on number 4 days. You look just totally
You mean like on
flummoxed.
Wednesdays or Thursdays?
4.
What are number 4 days?
So you add, what is today?
Today's-
April, what?
Today is April 17th. So oh, you mean like actually like do the math.
Yeah, do the math.
Oh, 2020, that sucks.
So 2020 is a 4.
So 8 4 plus 2020 is a 4. So 8 plus 8 plus 16, so 16, it's a 7. Today's a 7.
Okay. All right, so today's a 7. I'm not there yet.
We'll get there. Okay, but I was just, now I understand.
Yeah,
so we'll get there.
So today, so if you were to take today's date and add up April 17, 2020, and condense it all down, today is 7. See, it's math. It's like Common Core, but
I'm sorry. So you were at 4.
so 4. That was 4. So yeah, Murphy's Law doesn't work on 4 days. So I don't know how you get 4 out of 2020. I suppose
It's just your birthday
22.
number,
Yeah.
Bomber.
Yeah. So yeah. You didn't know you were tuning in for a math lesson today. I don't even have a pen to... Oh, there's a pen. You don't have any scratch paper over here?
Why do you think I clean my desk? I don't keep scratch paper on my desk. It doesn't belong on the desk. So what are you doing?
Well, I was just... So Chris is a 5. Ooh, we're going to go into 5s here shortly. And Titan, your number is easy. 14 and 2 is 16. That would be a 7. Ethan, you have a lot of 8s in your number, dear. I can't add that fast. 24.
I have a lot of ones.
24, 36, 38. Ethan is an 11. So, yeah. I think.
Anyhow,
So,
you're on
anyways,
force.
well, so that was basically it for 4, and we've only got a minute before the break, so I figured I wouldn't start into 5. I was just kind of...
We only have a minute before the break.
Hey, why are you sorry, Ethan? No, it's not your fault you've got so many 8s. Well, maybe. Did you intend to come out on 12/28/88? No,
Thank you, Mommy Dearest.
no scraps on the test. You guys are just... So, all right, we're going to break. We'll be right back. We'll confuse you with more math. Hello, my lovelies. This is Paisley Wild, and we are off adventuring into the spaces between. I hope. Did I do it right? I think I did it right. Hello, hello. There we are. Yeah, with all of us locked down on Friday, on lockdown. Yeah, it's all Friday night. Yeah. Or Sunday night, Saturday night. I don't know. Yeah, no bumper music. I kind of lost myself. So, yeah. So, hi. Hope everyone's doing well. So yeah, the numbers are quite bizarre, and yeah, numerology.com is actually a really great place to have or find some information, and yes, it's the whole math thing is quite quite an adventure. So we are off to number 5. 5. I wouldn't be surprised if a bunch of you are number 4s, just because you're dependable and you show up from the chat room all the time. Because you're awesome. Hey, I can suck up if I want to. Because I said so. Number 5s are... Oh, here. Do you want back on...
Do you want them to watch me eat my ham sandwich?
I don't know. What did you put on that?
Everything.
Oh, okay. No, I'll just...
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, 4. Number 5. If your life path number is 5, you are a free spirit, born with invisible wings, with a tendency to travel to exotic places, preferring to work as a freelancer. Yeah, math. And wanting to have a very flexible schedule. And you're generally a freedom seeker and a progressive thinker. You may like to live in different countries, learn new languages, new cultures. You're very adaptable.
I like a virus. Sorry, I can't help it.
Like melted cheese. Yes, melted cheese. Trying to keep the number 5s down is like trying to cage a wild animal. They need adventure, new things, people, places, and ideas. And live. They live for today. Life path 5, men and women take risks and push the envelope. Kind of the thrill seekers. And you're not just concerned with your own freedom, though. You stand up for the welfare of others and humanity as a whole. So Abraham Lincoln is a wonderful example of a number 5. And emancipation is a word that is often associated with number 5. So Bomber, if you keep getting the number 30, 3 plus 0 is 3. So,
I'm really trying to change that.
I know, right? If number 5s are not living for their next big adventure, they can look for drama in the world around them, and can at times suck the life out of those nearest. When it comes to relationships, though, you should either find someone who's as free-spirited as you are, or you may be in a serial relationship situation also. You may need someone who will fly alongside of you, or someone who's just your equal when it comes to your zest for life and open to new things. Apparently Lucky's laughing at us. If the digits of a specific date add up to the number 5, then that day, week, month, or year is the best time to explore new things, whether it's new ideas, a new trip, or a new skill. So yeah. A chaotic good, yes. Numerology number 6. You're the most domestic. You're domesticated. What? Do you have to watch your numbers?
No, I'm looking at your numbers.
Yeah, I know. I'm a 6.
Why did I make my own sandwich?
I found something. Oh, and I missed. Oh, you guys totally missed it.
So did you.
Yep. So you're the one who thinks, speaks, and acts from the heart, has strong parental instincts. You're sincere, loving, warm, and affectionate. It would serve you good to find a job where you can bring and apply these wonderful qualities, such as a kindergarten teacher, pediatrician, social worker, or therapist. I would not make a good kindergartner teacher. Here. I'm gonna hold on. Transition. So you can see Don laughing uproariously here. If your sandwich comes out your nose, I want everybody to be able to see it. Hey, Nacy. So, yes, Don is still laughing. Yeah, no, I know that I am not a kindergarten teacher. Mm-mm. I don't really I don't really like other people's children, honestly. So, which is interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so number 6s are generally focused on the home, family, community. Next thing we're gonna throw rocks at you. They have a desire to rescue, mother, and nurture others. Maybe that's why I now have 8 little baby chickies for Mini-Me. These people are learning about responsibility and with it truth and justice. Many times they will be called to pick up the burden beyond their fair share. Number 6 men and women are sympathetic, loving, kind, and generous and filled with wisdom. See, I know what's best for ya. They often take on an important role early in life, and it's critical that they learn to tend to themselves as they take care of others, so self-care. That fine line between helping and enabling will often be crossed, and with it, they'll be given the opportunity to gain awareness regarding true acts of service. Yeah, Nacy, no. I know not. There's no mirrors actually in the studio area, but no, mirrors are bad. Well, they serve a purpose, but not in
my studio.
not in the studio. No. So yeah. So number 6s are made for long-term relationships and family life. Shallow pursuits and one-night stands are not the number 6's thing. So when you touch someone, it's real. But because you are too focused on the relational aspects of your life, you may end up bringing those people who don't care as much as you do into your life. If the digits of a date add up to the number 6, it's a wonderful time to create. Work on a universal theme, help poor communities in distant places, or the homeless in your own block. It's the best time to be there for other people. So, yeah. I know what's best for you. And I'm not making you a sandwich. Make your own sandwich. Mm-hmm. So.
I forgot my onions.
I would not have forgotten the onions, so there. Oh, gosh darn. It's a good thing that, yeah. Poor Bomber. I'm sorry, Bomber. Too much math on a Friday night. Number 7. Your life will be predominantly influenced by your mind, and you are very spiritual. Number 7s tend to withdraw from daily life to pursue higher awareness and wisdom. So, Ethan, yes, first names do have a meaning in math. It's just kind of hard to get there. Yeah, no scrying on air. Not right now. Whether it's intellectual pursuits, the philosophical discourses, or deep spiritual or meditative life, through your 7th chakra, you are made for it. You would make a great professor, philosopher, or guru. Deep thinking, analyses, and research draw these people into the mysteries of knowledge, and they themselves can be quite secretive. Those with life path number 7 are peaceful and affectionate, but it takes time for them to build trust. They easily pick up on deception and are not social creatures to begin with, so these are your kind of, these are your wallflowers, your geeks, the people who don't want out in life, or out in society. They want out of life, yes. The introverts. Yeah, the introverts. These individuals have amazing intuition and intellectual capacity. In learning to have faith, they may feel alone, and choosing companionship and connection is an important part of the journey. Because you're too much in your own mind, you may find yourself alien to matters of the heart. For number 7s, it isn't easy. You don't get some of those social clues, and you don't know how to give them out. You avoid emotions, and if your partner feels them naturally, you may blame them for being hysterical, even when they're just being natural. So if the digits of a date add up to number 7, it's a good time to cook up ideas, write a paper, post on social media, meditate, or start a book. Yes. So yeah. I think we all know a few number 7s. If your life path is number 8, you're motivated, hardworking, and you get things done. You're the executive with far-reaching ideas and concepts. You're focused on goals and earning respect. These people are most likely to be workaholics. Success and financial security are very important. You love budgeting, and you are always on top of your finances. You save for retirement. You are a homeowner, not a renter. You understand the economy, and you would make a great investment advisor, funds manager, or CFO. Which makes sense. This is the person who actually understands math.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, these are the math people. So, you know what? No, actually. You guys could hear Dawn laughing through my number, or my microphone. Yeah. So, yes.
Chris Jarvis says 8 is an adulting number.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep, that would be the adulting number. Yep. Mm-hmm. Number 8s are tenacious, assertive, and driven. While they can be overly blunt and direct, they are deep feelers underneath. They are fabulous judges of character. And Path 8 people know just how to create a team of people who can achieve great things together. The leadership skills of the number 8 are dynamic, inspirational, courageous, independent, organized, and ambitious. It's extremely important for these people to make their own decisions and then act upon them. They need to be careful not to minimize or suppress opinions and accomplishments of others. They are well served by expressing their emotions, even though it's hard sometimes. Number 8s are methodical, and numerical thinking has to be put aside when it comes to love. In love, 1 + 1 can make just 1, if you believe in soulmates. So, you may have an intellectual bent and you may be a bit stubborn, but if you let go, love will find you. You tend to maintain relationships. If the digits of a specific date add up to the number 8, then that day or time is wonderful grounds for working on mathematics and the logic behind what you want. Make plans and to-do lists. So, yeah. Plans and to-do lists. Number 9. 9 is the highest single-digit number reflected.
No way.
Yeah. So it also reflects an increased responsibility towards humankind.
Ah!
The path of the humanitarian, of selfless giving, and a desire to make the world a better place. You believe in humanity. You believe we can all have a good future together. You believe we're all equal, and that race and religion don't make people any different from one another. You'd make an amazing leader of a cause, or easily be the head of a non-profit. Ooh, Titans an 8. Those with this life path number are honorable, generous, trustworthy, and willing to help others. With their magnetic personality, people are drawn naturally to them for leadership. Life path 9 is a journey of completion, which inherently implies spiritual consciousness. If these individuals pursue materialistic ends, they'll always be unhappy. They do need balance to their giving to ensure their own needs are met, but true joy comes from the spirit and action of altruism. Path 9 people have a deep understanding of life. They express emotion, often through visual art, literature, or theater. This path is not easy, and some will fight it. These people are burning through past karma, often, and bringing old patterns to an end. At the same time, they can cling too tightly to the past, finding it hard to let go. So this is a journey of overcoming and bringing things full circle. And, giving, of course, makes sense when you have enough to actually give. Giving the only sweater you own to someone else would make you feel cold later. In relationships, too, make sure that you remember to work on you first. That whole empty cup, you can't pour water from an empty cup. I didn't touch any of those. I don't know what you're talking about. So even for your children, there's a limit to being giving. Work on your self-worth. And remember your own needs, however trivial those needs may sound. So yes, go buy the candy bar. Eat the chocolate. Have that glass of wine. I'm a bad influence, but that's okay. If the digits of a specific date add up to the number 9, it's a great time to be sharing things with others. Feel free to organize community events, work on online fundraising campaigns, or application for grants. They're probably going to succeed. So, yeah. Numbers. So, special numbers. Number 11. 11 has all of the qualities of a number 2, but magnified. Life path 11 is the most intuitive of all of the paths, able to pick up on things unseen or felt by others.
How do you get an 11 again?
9 plus 2 is 11. 7 plus 4.
But I thought you were supposed to take those two numbers and add them together.
Yes. You add everything together unless you have 11, 22, or 33.
Oh,
They're
right. Master numbers.
Yeah, master numbers, special numbers,
Right.
that kind of thing.
Okay.
So with with an 11, it's most intuitive of all paths and able to pick up on things unseen or felt by others. These people can be of great assistance to others because they have a very accurate gut sense, finely honed intuition. Path 11 people are often inspiring, charismatic, visionaries, and catalysts to getting things done. This powerful energy is intense and, if not used constructively, can manifest in self-sabotage. Life path 11 is the number of faith, linked with psychics and seers. So these individuals are learning to trust their instincts and inner voice to come into their own personal power and further their own spiritual evolution. They need to focus on specific, tangible goals, which will help them overcome anxiety and fear. Yeah, Elaine says keep up.
Hey, quiet down.
Hossie got an 11. So, life path number 22. 22 is considered one of the most powerful numbers. With 22, the intuition of an 11 combines with the magnified grounding and practicality of a 4. So these people are capable of greatness and have limitless opportunities. They're ambitious, disciplined, and confident big thinkers and leaders. Path 22 individuals are known as master builders and able to turn dreams into reality. While the potential for success is enormous, the realization of purpose can be slow, with fear of failure, and can be overwhelming. These people benefit from taking the pressure off of themselves. And remember, self-care. So not all 22 people are practical, and as always, with the greatest potential lies the chance of materializing nothing. It usually takes them time to mature into the fullest version of themselves. So it's kind of like when you have a truck with a really big engine and lots of power. If you're spinning on ice, you're not going anywhere. So, you are the genie in the lamp. Little space. So, life path 33, very rare. And those with it are dedicated to reaching the world and uplifting humanity. Very altruistic and to a new level. Life path 33 is expressed in its fullest potential and has no personal agenda. 33 combines the vibrations of both 11 and 22, known as the mover and shaker and the master teacher. These people have high energy and can take on projects beyond any normal reach or definition. They want to raise the consciousness of as many people as possible and will devote themselves fully to this cause. Everything we know about intuition, dreams, compassion, faith, and vision seems small in the wake of a fully actualized life path 33. So 33 is linked with the greatest and most significant of spiritual leaders.
Huh.
So.
Huh.
Isn't that wild?
Huh.
And Gemini needs to grow up.
Naysay wants to know why he keeps coming up with a 0.
Naysay? A 0, just so you know, is the birth of everything. It's the number of the universe itself.
So, and that's all of us, sir.
Yes.
Is my microphone on? Yes, it's
Yes, you are
on.
on.
I can hear. Yes.
Yes. Yes. So yes, 22s, 33s, 11s. Yeah, y'all are freaking awesome. So, but so yeah, what So your life path number is your birthday.
Okay.
6 digits. You add them all up. And 1 through 9 is your basic numbers. 11, 22, 33 are master numbers.
I keep trying to weasel my numbers around to come up with something a little different.
You're
I'm still
goofy.
at 2.
Your expression number or destiny number is your full birth name. So Paisley Wild, Don Longbeard, your birth name. Because you were born with a beard, right? All I can think of is, what is that, Boss Baby?
I was just thinking of a bad to the bone.
My Boss Baby. So, your full name, and each of the letters of your name correspond to a number.
Right.
And remember that numbers, you write down 1 through 9, and in columns, so you can see 1 through 9 split out, and then go A, B, C through I is the first row, and each one of those letters is underneath a number. And then J through R, again, each of them underneath a letter. And then S through Z would be 1 through 8. So you've got 3 rows of numbers in 9 different columns. And so when you write out your name, it comes up with a different number. And so this is your life path number. No, sorry. I'm confusing myself. Life path is your date of birth. This is your destiny number. And then your soul urge number or your heart's desire number is using just the vowels in your full name. And you add up all the different vowels to get that number. So yeah, math.
Dr. Google.
Dr. Google says, da da da.
What number are we talking about? The destiny number?
Your destiny number.
Okay, so-
Yeah, so.
Keep going.
Yeah, I'm just trying to write out my numbers here because I can. So P would be
No, keep
7.
going, I'll do it.
Oh, are you doing this for me?
I'm
Okay.
working on it.
All right, cool. Chalkboard. No chalkboard. Dry erase boards. Yes, your full name, Bomber. So, Chris, yes, you can write an essay in pictoglyphs. Pictoglyphs. There we go. I can't talk. I'm only drinking water tonight. No adult beverages this evening. Bingo! So, anyways, your life path number is your birthday. Add up all the numbers. And then your destiny number or expression number is your abilities and your desires, that kind of thing. That's based upon your full birth name, all written out, and you add up all the numbers. And then your soul urge or your heart's desire number is adding up the numbers that correspond to just the vowels. Okay, Ethan, well, you don't have to tell me your name. Just write down the numbers. So, anyways, isn't it just crazy? Elaine, so write down on your piece of paper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 1 through 9. And then directly underneath 1 through 9, you're going to write down the alphabet. Start with A. So A would be 1, B would be 2, C would be 3, D would be 4, 5 is E, 6 is F, 7 is G, H is 8, and 9 is I. And then the next row would be J is 1, K is 2. I can't read that. Oh, you have a picture? Okay, cool.
Can you see it on screen?
Yes, mostly.
Do I need to go forward, backwards?
Forward a little bit. Forward, Jeeves. Hey, kind of like that. Go up a little. There you go. So yeah. So it's if you type into a search bar Pythagorean numerology, or just numerology, you'll we'll get it sorted.
Destiny number generator.
Yes, so
No credit card required. Never mind.
so Chris was in cuneiform. There, numerology, numerology.com. So yeah, it's amazing that there's all these different divination type tools to try to understand ourselves more, because often often we're gonna wait for a break, and we'll be right back.
As we will, so would it be the spell forever dark.
Mother of darkness, mother of light, earth beneath us, soul in flight, songs of love and love of life, guide us to our heart. Mother of darkness, mother of light, earth beneath us, soul in flight, songs of love and love of life, guide us to our heart.
Sisters of the shining moon, heaven, earth, and sea, I call upon you in this hour, bring magic unto me. Brothers, oh, the cauldron cries, sing it unto me. Songs of Mother Goddess and the Father in the tree.
Hello, my lovelies. This is Paisley Wild, and we are off adventuring into the spaces between with math.
With math. We're
We
doing the math.
yeah, we're doing the math today. The Pythagorean. What was this? Pythagorean destiny
Number.
numerology. Pythagorean numerology. 1 plus 5 plus 1 plus 3 plus 4. 15 is 6. So you were over there furiously doing math before break. So what'd you come up with?
I came up with my real name is an 11.
Okay, that's cool though.
And I think we came up with you as a 4.
We're not actually surprised by that, or the 11, to be honest.
So does it mean the same thing?
So, yeah, I'm a 6 for my life path number. So, as a 6, I am
Domestic.
in theory. But I'm loving, warm, and affection, which, yeah, I think I am. I would not make a good kindergarten teacher. But I could see myself as a therapist, I suppose. But focus on home, family, community, nurture, rescue, mother, others. I do that on a regular basis. That kind of thing. But with a 4, so this is erg. So my destiny number, or that which I am most likely to do or find rewarding, is being an entrepreneurial type, creating, implementing, executing things and projects, not things like critters, but things.
So like as an example, let's use your show.
Yeah.
So your show,
Mm-hmm.
you're trying to help others
Mm-hmm.
through your journey and the way you see things,
Mm-hmm.
and putting that nurturing out there, and trying to be the warm, loving, giving spirit. And then number 4 is doing the show itself.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. So you got the 6 and the 4. Yeah. Cool. Oh.
And then the vowels.
Oh. Vowels.
The
Sorry.
vowels.
Oh my God, you have so many vowels in your name.
I do have a few vowels, yes. All right, that's a 1. 1.
3.
3. 1 and so 1, 2, 3.
Okay, you do yours.
6. So my soul urge number is a 7.
So now this is all the vowels in your full name.
Yep, all the vowels in my full name, a 7. 7. Very spiritual.
There you go.
Yeah. Called to be, I tend to avoid emotions. That's funny. But tend to preserve intellectual pursuits, philosophical discourses, and deep spiritual and meditative life. So yes, so add up the vowels for your heart's desire, the things that you would like most. They're, well, subconsciously, you may not even realize it. So I guess I'm kind of on my path. So it makes sense to me, I guess. I never would have figured math on a Friday night would make sense.
It's only Friday night.
It's only Friday night.
Crap.
Isn't that crazy? But, as with most divination types, there's going to be some element of truth in all of it. Because we are the sum of our parts, if you will. The things we experience, the things we feel, the things we do, the things we avoid, and regardless of what it is that we're trying to do or think or see, we are we're the sum of the whole parts. A cake is not very good if you leave out the sugar or the salt or the chocolate. I prefer chocolate cake. So Ethan, that would be a 7.
7.
So, just, as with this is kind of for entertainment purposes and just kind of figuring things out. But it's interesting, as you guys are working through your math and such, do you feel that, it's close, Don?
Well, what was the 11 for the destiny number?
For destiny.
So I'm a 2 for life path.
So your life path, Mr. Don Longbeard, you're a natural peacemaker. You thrive in relationships. You talk to everyone, and you're down to earth. You're a good teammate.
Does it mention anything about being a misanthrope?
No.
Okay.
And then, but with the 11, so you have a lot of the qualities of a 2 also.
So that's right. You said 11s are like double, like 2s on steroids. So if I'm a 2 and 11, does that mean I'm a I'm a 2
but
on crack?
You're also intuitive.
Okay.
And you rely on your gut.
Yes.
And you have to learn to trust your instincts and your inner voice. You're awfully quiet. Your inner voice is saying shh, apparently.
Just don't say anything, Dawn.
Yes, Titan, you do need the W. You can't leave out any of the letters. A W is a 5.
W is a 5.
Has Don taken off his shoes yet? And yeah, exactly. Murray is right. It is, it's interesting, but yeah, it'll get really complicated. This is why people who do numerology charts often charge a lot of money. Because yeah, it's math. It's complex. It's not just, it's not like reading your horoscope in the newspaper. Similar, but not quite the same, So, yeah. Does anybody else have like their brain burning now because of too much math? I don't know. Don's not knotted up his beard, so he must be doing okay. So, while you guys, so birthday 14. So 14 is a 5. Mary. Is Mary?
It's Mary.
Mary? Okay.
Marilena.
Alright, so yeah, 5. So yeah, it's, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think of numerology? Other than your brain's kind of smoking over there.
Yeah. That's why I keep a hat on, so it diffuses the smoke.
So yeah, well, we're just kind of just talking about them in general, Bomber. We're not really talking about anything in specific.
So anyhow, you were on 5 for destiny numbers.
Yeah, so destiny.
Were you on 5?
No, I talked about all the numbers, and it's just similar to like your tarot cards or your runes. Each of them have a specific meaning, and so when you go back and through, it's like you need to kind of infer a little bit, just like any other divination. You got to infer the information a bit. Freaking out, Lewis. So yeah, it's I don't know. I think it's interesting. It's fascinating, but yeah, if for a full on reading, I do recommend talking to someone who does this for a living, who understands the math better. I can balance my checkbook generally. I really can. Zero is pretty easy, actually.
So 1971 is 18.
1971.
9, so it's a 9.
Mm-hmm.
5 and 6. 11.
So Ethan's mind is blown, and his brain's smoking, which I can understand.
Wow.
Hmm.
All right, so next. What's next?
So, anyways, yeah, that's just kind of numerology. So I figured I'd talk about angel numbers for like the last 15
Oh, well, that was
minutes.
it? So,
yeah, that
so
was basically
there's life path number, destiny number,
and your heart's desire.
which is your full or your vowels of your full name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you
So,
got
life path is your birthday.
birthday,
Um.
destiny is your full name,
Mm-hmm.
and heart's desire is your vowels.
Yes.
Huh.
So yeah, crazy, huh?
And then you add all those up, and then you get your overall.
Yeah, it's just kind of like an overall reading. Kind of like for similar to a tarot draw would be like a 3-card draw, I guess, or you're doing one reading specifically for who you are, and then one for
So
your
you
heart's
do
desire.
all this math just to get to one frickin' card
No.
with many different
Yeah, it's all.
branches.
Yeah, just. It's just a way of divination.
So I
and
would
and
be
learning more about yourself.
13, 18. So my ultimate number would be a 9.
So you're a 9. If you add them all together.
Yes.
You don't necessarily have to add them all together, but if 9 was your magic number, you're a humanitarian. You believe in humanity.
I'm a misanthrope. I can't. That so does not work.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, okay, so.
So yeah.
Wow.
So
Did Lucky leave?
yeah, I don't know. She may. Nope, she's still there. She's still laughing at us. So angel numbers. So people ask, what are angel numbers? So it's a repeating number sequence, basically.
Well,
Is-
they're number sequences.
Mm-hmm. And there's several different combinations. It's not just 1111 or something like that, but and generally they're associated with angels, of course. And it's the thought is that your guardian angels, or the angels that are watching over you, are sending guidance and wisdom through the use of angel numbers. And different angel numbers have different numerological meanings, so that's where the numerology comes in. They're, like I said, kissing cousins. You can have one without the other, but and now this one's a little hard for me, I gotta tell you, because I'm I don't know, I guess I do believe in angels, but I don't necessarily dog. I don't necessarily see the divinity or with them. I don't know, I'm not making sense there, maybe.
Well, because now, so are angel numbers specifically pointed towards Abrahamic angel type beings, or
Just says
just your guides?
it just says angels.
Your angels. Okay.
Mhm. So angels are generally associated with the Abrahamic faiths. And it's just a message that the universe is trying to get to you, I guess. So instead of calling them universe numbers, they're called angel numbers. So, There's quite a few of them, and I can include the link in the show notes as to what those are. But so angel numbers, basically, it's a where is it? It's a specific message from the universe to you. So if you keep seeing like 222 or 444 or 1111 or something like that, it's an angel number. And there's, in theory, a message behind that. So, like 111, so 111. It's a manifestation invitation. It's your thoughts. Your thoughts can quickly become your reality. So it's important to pay close attention to your ideas, beliefs, and feelings. Negative thought patterns can manifest, or positive thought patterns can manifest. You know, a positive new beginning cannot materialize if all you do is think about negative stuff. So don't wallow in it.
Gosh.
Yeah. Just like I was listening to a podcast the other day, said if you're doing shadow work, it does not mean you're wallowing in your past. You're just dealing with it.
You're
moving.
recognizing it.
So, yeah, 111 is an opportunity to create the future that you desire and make it count. So, Marie, is it 11 for numerology or 111? Or are you talking about angel numbers? So it's 1111 or something like that. I'll put the link for some of these. Boneho needs them at all. So that you guys can kind of look them up a little bit. Because I generally do encourage doing your own research. Don't just rely on me. Just, I'm giving you some information, but I strongly believe that all of you are capable of doing some research and figuring out some of this on your own. So 222 is a divine signal that your life is out of balance. Maybe mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Maybe you're working too hard, overcommitting in relationships, or just putting energy into things that you just don't enjoy anymore. And so that negativity is hanging over you, and you may feel isolated. So you need to channel your inner Elsa and let it go.
Oh my.
Yeah. 333. You're being called to recognize your life's purpose. So you were born into this world with unique talents and abilities that have the power to make an impact on everyone and everything around you. But you may not be using them to your full potential. Believe it or not, you've slowly but surely been developing your soul mission all along, and the sequence is telling you it's time to tap into it. Don't let it stop you from moving forward. You've got the universe on your side. 444 means you're on the right path. You're doing it right.
You're in sync with the universe.
Yep. You may feel like you're pushing a boulder uphill, or things are just going sideways, but you're going to get through it. Your spirit guides are right next to you, cheering you on and helping you get to the finish line. Everything happens in its own time. 555.
Did you skip 333?
No, I did not. You're recognizing your life's purpose. 444 means you're on the right path.
Right.
555. You haven't been wanting things to change. Don't worry. It's not necessarily bad, but there is a sign coming. It could be an unexpected shakeup or just some other type of transition. You can either let it just happen to you and roll with it, or you can take control and manage it yourself and make sure you're steering yourself in the right direction.
I've seen 555 twice today.
Well, apparently there's something coming up that you need to take advantage of. It's trying to pave a way for a new beginning, so you have to let go of something that is no longer serving you. Channel your inner Elsa and let it go. 666. It's gotten a bad rep, but actually it's not a scary number. Shows up when you give too much of yourself, mentally, physically, or emotionally. If you feel like you're lacking in your material world, or maybe you've become too attached to something like a job or a bad relationship or brain space, it's time to shift your perspective. Ditch the obsessive thoughts. Stop wallowing. And as you stop wallowing, your harmony will find itself again. 777 is considered a sacred number. If you're seeing it over and over again, it's a sign that it's time for a spiritual evolution. You've lost hope, and you have a feeling that you're doubtful about your future. Your universe is telling you to trust in it. Everything will be okay.
Wow.
Tap into your highest potential and embrace your individual gifts to help people around you. This will increase the amount of love and light in your life and help you blossom spiritually. 888 is an increased abundance will soon be yours. I'm noticing a lot of positive here. There's not a lot of negative with these numbers. So you've been putting in the work, keeping a positive attitude, and continuing forward despite any obstacles thrown your way. So the reward, it's on your way, on the way to you. Thought about switching jobs? Healthier you, better relationships, something like that. You're in the right spot to try, and as a result, a world of possibilities will open up into whatever you choose to pursue. Let's see, 999 means a chapter of your life is about to end and another will begin. Perhaps you've gone through something painful, or maybe you've been trying to let go of the past. And anyways, it's coming to a natural conclusion, allowing you to make a fresh start. You'll see everything that you have experienced and the lessons you've learned are helping you to transform into who you are truly meant to be. Now, one of these pages that I have starts off with 109 and it's got all sorts of different numbers. So 1010, I'm skipping ahead a little bit.
Skip to 1111.
That's what I'm trying to do. 1010, 1010. Bum ba-da-dum bum 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 bum. So 1111 is a message from your angels to be aware of your persistent thoughts and ideas as they are manifesting quickly into your reality.
Oh.
Energetic gateway is opening for you, and it'll manifest your thoughts again into reality. So, yeah, it's, a lot of these are follow your intuition. It's a transitory time. And for me, just like when I have often a deja vu or something like that, I see it as a signpost, if you will, that something is coming that I need to pay attention to, and I need to focus a little bit more and open my mind or myself to the possibility a little bit more, and be aware of that potential. Because that's what a lot of these angel numbers are. Basically, the universe is trying to tell you, open your eyes, stop wallowing in the past, and be ready to transition from this stage to the next.
Good. Start your wrap up.
So, numbers. We did math tonight. So good job, everybody who caught up and stayed along and hung in there. And
Pharmacy gets an F for the project tonight. Sorry, Pharmacy.
yeah,
Sorry, Seeds.
yeah,
That's the
was,
way it goes.
yeah, we did a lot of math tonight, so it's kind of rough for a Friday night. But hey, y'all did good. Two thumbs way
Yay.
up. So, thank you for joining me tonight. I don't know what I'm talking about tomorrow night. Hopefully, something a little lighter than math.
It was fun.
It was fun. It was interesting. Just like divination in general is interesting. Getting my palm read or crystal ball or tarot or any of that. I think it's fun. So. I will include the links in the notes so you can kind of read it on your own. Do your own research. Write it in your journal because your journal is important. And if you do have questions, by all means, shoot me an email. It's wildepaisley@gmail.com. That's WILDEPAISLEY@gmail.com. And I need a nap because, wow, that was a lot of math.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah.
So merry meet and merry part. Merry meet again. I hope you guys have a lovely Friday night in quarantine. Who's next? Is it Duke?
No, Duke's tomorrow. Oh, is it Duke tonight?
I think.
I think he shifted them from Saturday to Friday. I don't know.
I'm so confused.
I think he is.
Okay.
Stay tuned for the next. Hopefully, it is
Yes,
Duke and
stay on
World
TFR.
Bigfoot Radio.
TFR has a really good show coming up next. It'll be a surprise. So you guys have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Pacific time. Come back.
Good night.
Lord, as we will so be the spell forever does.